As I did with Rocket League, setting out to learn flip resets, air dribbles, and speed flips, I went out to learn the movement within Apex Legends. Crouch jumping, bunny hopping, fatigue wall jumps, super glides, wall bouncing, and so much more. Day 1 of learning Apex Legends. So after a few hours of messing around with movement and learning new mechanics in the game, I set out on my first ranked match. And it went, well, as you would expect someone that doesn't really play a shooter.
What have I gotten myself into?
But that didn't stop me because I quickly learned that at the beginning stages, you don't lose your rank.
Come again for Big Fudge?
So then I just started messing around with different characters, finding abilities that I liked. I think Conduit ended up being my favorite at the end of all of this, and really just trying to keep up with my teammates and follow them around to learn this game. Bronze was progressing right along. I was getting kills, gaining RP, finishing, top 5, but I hadn't really got a win yet until I got into a solo queue with Caustic and a Pathfinder. Pathfinder, unfortunately, died, and it was down to me and Caustic, and I picked Bangalore this time, where we kind of held it down. It was extremely stressful, but in the end, we got the win. 576. Sheesh. That match put us into silver for the first time, where you start losing RP now, and I quickly realized that I was training the movement aspect of Apex, but I really wasn't good shooting a weapon, so I set out to put more time and effort into getting better at my aim. Set aside a good amount of time in the firing range to shoot at targets, focus on recoil control, and then I also messed around in the mixtape modes and also unranked, so I didn't have any penalty when playing, just to get better at those gunfights and handling those 1v1 and 1v3 kind of situations. I started incorporating this into my daily routine before hopping into ranked, where I would go into the firing range and then play some mixtape before going into ranked, and I could see the improvement for sure. Now hopping back into ranked, I felt way more confident when taking gunfights, knowing I could hit my shots, and it paid off, and I could really tell a difference when I was playing ranked. You can see a couple examples here where we took down multiple teams and kept moving. And we even went from silver all the way to gold for the first time, which no one told me, but it's minus 40 RP once you hit gold. And this is when things start to get a little dicey. In addition to the minus 40 RP, I ran into a few obstacles. Everyone's favorite, now that I've done some research on it, is third parties.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
And trying to figure out how to deal with third parties, because that happened often where we would win a team fight, but then right after we would get destroyed by another team. I also felt very confident in my close range gunfights, but it was from longer distances. I did not have the aim compared to other people who were beaming me from across the map. So we set out to the firing range. This feels like free play comparative to Rocket League. Focus more on the long distance shooting part of this though, since I felt comfortable with the close range gunfights. And I slowly started to see kind of improvement, but I added this into my daily warm-up routine. In addition to this, I noticed that there were a lot of times where I was shooting in the open space, whereas other people were trying to use cover. So I made a point to really focus and practice on trying to use cover when shooting, and just making sure that that was a part of my gameplay to try and survive. As someone who's been playing Rocket League for the past 6 years and stuck in Champ 3, it's just nice to, slowly progress, improve, learn something new. My brain, it's awesome to get that kind of rush of dopamine when you actually pull something off that you've been working and practicing towards, and just, moving up in the ranks. Because this is part of the journey where we are getting our kills, we're finishing in top places, and we hit gold 2, our highest yet. Now in this match, the circle is closing in fast. We have 4 squads left. I managed to stay close, move with the ring as it closed, and our team took out the final 3 squads, and I put up over 1,300 damage, which was a new record for me. This really felt like everything was kind of coming together, and I was really improving at the game. Probably should have died here, but we stood strong, kept fighting, but the unfortunate way that we went out in this one was just, you know, you can't make this stuff up. This put us 3 points away from hitting Plat 4, and I wasn't able to record it, but don't worry, next match, we got it. Plat 4, our highest rank yet. Final day of trying to learn Apex. Shine bright or fizzle out. So not only do you Apex players love grinding ranked, you have a second ranked reset in the middle of a season, which I did not know.
Why?
That put me down in Silver 2, and I actually went on vacation this month, so there was no way I was going to be able to grind to get back to where I was in Plat. So I'm officially calling my peak rank so far Plat 4, and if I had to compare it to Rocket League ranks, I would say that would put me around like the Diamond 1 or 2 range, just based on how many people are in that rank comparative to the other ranks throughout. I have completely fallen in love with this game and everything that it has to offer. Don't worry, I'm still finishing the season, I just know I probably won't be able to beat Plat 4 before the end of the season hits. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching, and if you have any feedback on my videos, or you want to see anything in particular, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. Your support means the world to me, and I'm actually going to start streaming Apex Legends very soon, so be on the lookout for that. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.